Very good morning everyone. In our previous video we have discussed the different types of keyword research tool. In our this session we are going to complete the first half unit of unit number 4, that means the topics which are related with the keyword research that we are going to complete today. And from our next video we are going to start with the second half unit of unit number 4, that is optimizing for vertical search. So before starting our today's session I would like to give the brief theory regarding the keyword research tool. In our previous session we have started with the different types of keyword research tools. Generally Google has Google AdWord keyword tool as well as Google Traffic Estimator, which provides you the facility to record or research the paid search for the customers, or you will also get the information regarding organic search. So this both are the tools of Google has been given over here. You can select any of them. Over here include term means whatever the term you want to mention or concat, that term can be listed over here. Exclude term means you don't want to consider certain keywords, that keyword can be written under exclude terms. Here are the list of categories. Here you can type any keyword for which you want to search, or you can also give the name of your website. Over here you are having captcha code and you can click on search. When you perform click on search operation, at that time you can download that file, you can open that file as a notepad file, and you are having more options regarding the file. Over here you are also having advanced search options which you can select by clicking on a plus sign. Keyword search volume is the volume for a particular search term on past month. It is based on the past month. Cost and ad position estimate is nothing but it will return cost per click as well as estimated ad position in the Google keyword tool. Search volume trend is nothing but in the past month what is the duration when your search is on the top. We have taken the example of Valentine Day, in which generally February month of year is contain a high peak of traffic on the website. Next is called possible negative keywords. As a positive keyword you also need to focus on the negative keywords related to the business, and you need to write it or note down it into the negative keywords. Now what is traffic estimator? This is the second facility or tools provided by the Google. Generally traffic estimator gives you the facility of paid estimation as well as a organic estimation. Next is called Yahoo Search Marketing. This is a campaign of Yahoo which provides paid as well as organic facility. Microsoft Ad Center keyword generation tool is there which gives you the suggestion based on the search term. It also gives you the facility to understand the click through rate, which stands for which is the full form of CTR, as well as average cost per click. Over here we have taken the example of ice cream. In this particular Microsoft Ad Center keyword generator, you are having keyword or you can give the name of website. Here is the list of keywords which this file you can export into the Excel pages. You can give the negative keywords over here. You are having advanced search operator, you can perform searches based on the gender, you can also apply age group or business category you can select. Next is called word tracker. A word tracker is nothing but it is a kind of keyword research tool. Keyword universe again in this particular tool we are having a search count of particular terms based on the popularity of search. Full screen is nothing but in particular page how many times a particular keyword has been occurred. So, it will search into the meta tag and it will search up to 200 related pages. Keyword project, you can store one, you are having one active project and 4 stored project inside keyword research project. Reports generated are of two types, short term report and long term report. Short term is based on the past 48 hours, we can say it is based on the 2 days, and long term report is based on the 90 days, that is approximately of 3 months, and approximately 1000 searches search terms has been performed or written in the report. Free keyword suggestion tool is nothing but it is a suggestion tool which is provided by the word tracker. Keyword discovery is another tool which is used to discover different kinds of keywords. Again over here you can exclude certain terms which you do not want to see in the output. Here I have given you that you can exclude tips or you can exclude Canada. So, this will not be in the result. Similarly, per page how many number of keyword you want to see, that can be set from the result per page. Over here there are many advanced operations which has been performed over here which you can select. So, this is the screenshot of keyword discovery. Google Trends, over here we have taken the example of Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh or Amitabh Bachchan and Rekha. So, that is called Google Trends. When you want to compare two or more search terms, popularity based output it will return, and it will return in the form of graph which contains different colors. Over here we have taken the example of search engine optimization and search engine market. Optimization is in the blue color and market is in the red color. Over here I have told you that search may be based on the blog, search is performed on the news or images or videos. So, graph may be different based on that. You can select graph based on this particular categories. Next is called hitwise. On particular keyword how many clicks or hit are performed, that is that can be possible with the help of hitwise. It provides you complete statistics for the particular keywords. It is generally used for the long tail data. Over here in one page you are having many pages, right. So, for the first step how many clicks are performed on particular search term, that list has been given in the percentage wise. Next is called Comscore Marketer. Generally Comscore is a company which provides you a data of behaving the actual user on the internet, how user behaves on the internet. If you want to see or understand or observe the behavior of user, such thing can be possible with the Comscore Marketer. Over here we have taken the example of travel airlines which contains the information about the competitors also, which also contains click through rate, paid clicks, organic clicks, and total number of percentage in clicks. Enquisite optimizer is nothing but when you want to search for two terms together. We have taken the example of bread and butter, right. So, out of that alone can be which is the particular term alone is capable to convert traffic on the internet, you can also find with the Enquisite optimizer. So, this is all for our today previous session. Let us begin with the today's session, that is determining keyword value and potential return on investment. So, determine means what? We are going to decide that how each keyword is important and what is the value of each keyword. That data is known as determining keyword value, and once you will get that this particular using this particular keyword, you will definitely get the maximum benefit to achieve traffic on the internet, that is called potential return on investment. So, let us begin. once you have obtained the raw keyword data by doing research with your favorite tool, you need to analyze which keyword has the highest value and highest return on investment, because in our previous video, right, we have already repeated that video. So up till now whatever we understand is what, that different kinds of tools we have already used, and using that tools we are going to analyze that this particular keyword has the highest value and it also contains highest return on investment. But unfortunately there are no simple way to do this, but we will review some of things you can do in this section. Number 1, we are going to estimate the value, relevance and conversion rate. So when you are going to perform keyword research for your website, at that time it is important to judge that each keyword contains how much value, how much relevance. Relevance means how much it is related to particular topic, and which keyword is responsible in the conversion rate. Say for example, keyword sale is there, discount is there, offer is there, limited duration is there. So these all are the potential conversion rate keywords, right, through which people is going to convert it, or once people is going to click on the website. So if a keyword is strong in all the three criteria, number 1 keyword value, relevance and potential conversion rate, it is almost certainly a keyword you want to plan to optimize for your, for within your website. So definitely you will use that particular keyword on the website, because we people know that the value of that keyword. Again that keyword is related to the particular content, as well as we know that using this keyword, once I am going to use this keyword in the website, I will convert my traffic into the potential conversion rate. So definitely I will use that particular keyword. Now we are going to determine the value of keyword. So for when judging the value of keyword, you should plan how useful the term is for your website. How will your site benefit from targeting different keywords? So when you are going to decide the value of any keyword, right, at that time, see what you need to decide. You need to decide that using that term, how it is useful for your website. That value you need to decide at a very prior stage. Next is called identifying relevant keyword. Relevant means whatever the keyword you are using, you are going to use related keyword or phrases in the content. Why? Because once you get the related keyword or phrase or term in the website, at that time not only the people who is going to type the keyword in the website, but related keyword searcher also you will get in the as a visitors, right. So assuming a visitor who searches for that term click on your result in the SERP, what is likelihood that she will perform a desired action on your website, make a purchase, subscribe to a newsletter, etc., create a copy to your website, or influence other visitors to visit your website. So when you are going to identify the relevant keyword, at that time you will definitely get the traffic from the others website, which will be later on converted into the conversion rate, or we can say in the positive traffic. Now how many people who search for this term will come to your site and leave dissatisfied? It is important to categorize your keywords into terms with a high and low relevance. Generally keywords of higher relevance will be more beneficial to your site, in that they more closely represent your website. So see, sometimes it may be possible that using popular search term people is going to visit your website, but later on whatever the output you have produced, so people is going to dissatisfy, so they are going to leave your site, right? So that is called dissatisfaction of customer. So how many number of people were there who is going to leave your website because of the dissatisfaction? So that number you will get. Even it is more important to categorize your keyword into the terms with the higher to lower relevance. So you can make a list of keywords that these all are the related keywords, which is the very much high, which contains higher value of relevance, and these all are the lower related terms. That list you can make. Even generally the keywords of higher relevance will be more beneficial naturally, right, which is related with the website. Next is called determining conversion rates. We are going to decide that how many conversion rate has been applied within the particular keyword. A common misconception that a conversation refers only to the purchase of an item on your website. However, many different types of actions users perform can be defined as a conversation. Conversation means what? Initially people is going to just visit your website, but afterwards they are going to perform some operations on the website, right? So that is called conversation rate. So many different types of conversation creates distinct opportunities for targeting various keywords. So using this conversation rate you can get different type of opportunities to target particular keyword. Although one keyword may work well for the purchase conversion, other may be suited to getting users to subscribe to something on your website. See, you cannot use same keyword for all the types of conversion. Say for example, when you want to subscribe your users for your website, at that time some keyword you need to target. Similarly, at the time of purchasing, you need to use some other keywords. So you cannot focus, or you cannot use only a single keyword which can be targeted to generate traffic on the website, to convert it into the conversational rate, to get that user as a subscriber. You can use different types of keyword. To know which keyword to target now, it is essential to understand the demand for a given term or phrase, as well as the work that will be required to achieve the desired ranking. So for that you are having a rough idea of level of competition faced for a term or phrase. The following metrics are valuable: search demand volume, number of paid search competitors, and bid price. Strength in the form of age, link power, targeting, or relevance, and number of search results. It can be valuable to use advanced search operators such as exact search, all in title, and all in URL. Using these all options you are able to get that rough idea of competitions. Next is called testing ad campaign runs and third party search data. That means when you want to get the testing of ad campaigns which runs, or third party search data. Third party search data means the person is not related with the business, but they are going to refer as a third party. So in the organic position you are having click through rate by the search engine result pages, and on the first position you are having approximately 42 percent of click. Similarly, on the second position you are having 11% of click. This table we have already shown when we have already discussed at the time of unit number 1 videos, right? We have taken the example of paid search versus organic search, and top 10 ranking and click through rate we have already seen. Next topic is using landing page optimization. Using landing page optimization means what? Sometimes it is called as conversation optimization. Conversation, already I have explained that it is a practice of actively testing multiple variation of the web page or website to see one performs the best. So to improve the conversation performance of your website, you can use landing page optimization. See, what you are going to do, you have created two different types of website for particular topic, right? And you are going to apply the testing that whether A site is A site is better or B site is better, or whether you are having a good traffic on the site A or you are having the good traffic on the site B, right? So using landing page optimization means what? Over here it is printed 2 times, so avoid it. Using landing page optimization is nothing but when you want to improve the conversion rate of your website, at that time just you are going to make 2 copy of your website just for the testing purpose, and you have created 2 different versions related with the website, and now you are going to show both the pages to the visitors, and you are going to make a test that on which page people is going to visit your website, or which page create sorry, which page creates a maximum conversations on the website. So landing page optimization is the practice of actively testing multiple variations of the page or website to see which performs the best. Typical sorry, typically this is done as a part of an effort to improve the conversation performance of the website. The simplest form of this type of test is called A/B test. A/B test involve creating 2 different versions of page. That means you are having a single page which is formed using different types of functionality, then randomly picking which version to show to the new visitor to the site. You then measure the behavior of visitors in the response to the 2 different versions to see which group of visitor completes more conversation on the website. So simply using landing page optimization is nothing but when you are going to create one page having different type of version, and you are going to observe behavior of visitors on which maximum traffic or maximum conversion is created, that can be using a landing page optimization. Now leveraging the long tail query of keyword demand, as we have already talked that 70% of query has been performed on the new internet is of 70% based on the long tail query, and remaining 30% is of short tail query. So Google's vice president UDI member indicates that 20 to 25% of all the search queries that Google receives on a given day are queries that Google is seeking for the first time. You can think of this as a ultra long query. So ultra long query or ultra long tail. The long tail of search queries in the each industry is not visible via any AdWords, Yahoo search marketing, or MSN Ad Center. Remember one thing, that all the three type of search engine provides only the list of the list of short tail queries, but you will not get any analysis which is performed on the long tail search. Extracting terms from relevant web pages. Extracting means we are going to cut down the particular terms or phrases. So one source for long term is web pages that do all the searches that are relevant to your target market. There are some basic process for the pages and extracting that information from that. Number one, extract the top 10 to 50 most common search phrases. So first of all, what you need to do, you just need to list out, you need to extract. What you need to extract? Top 10 to 50 common search phrases. Next is what? Search Google and Bing for each term. You need to apply search using Google and Bing search engine for each term, which we have listed over here. After that, for each page in the top 10 to 30 result, extract unique usable text on the page. Now what we will do, in each results we are going to extract unique usable text on the page. How many unique keywords are there in the result? That list we are going to make. Next is called remove instances of terms or phrases already in your keyword research database. That means duplicate entries you need to remove. Next is called identifying long tail patterns, right? So you need to apply the hypothetical example using digital camera. Here we have taken Nikon 5.1 megapixel camera example, and we have tried to form long tail query over here. See, consumer comments on Nikon 5.1 MP Coolpix L3 digital camera, new Nikon Coolpix P3 81 MP digital camera memory. So these all are the list of long tail patterns. See, only we are having 4 keywords: Nikon 5.1 megapixel camera, right? But we are going to identify different kinds of long tail patterns. So you can form it using this one. This is the brand name. Lots of time we have discussed. Camera is the name of product. Remaining are the short queries, right? So you can form it using long tail patterns. Next is called editorial content strategy for long tail targeting. One of the most difficult aspects of capturing traffic from the long tail of search is creating relevant targeted content, generally shown in the sample figure of long tail data. Over here we have fired Canon digital camera. So you are having a top 10 list of keywords based on the Canon digital camera. First is called Canon digital camera, second is called Canon digital cameras, then Canon digital camera review, then Vietnam, then digital cameras, that is the comparison, then accessories, software, Windows 7 fixed screen, lenses, cheap Canon digital cameras. So these all are the popular search term which is based on the long tail targeting. Next is called UGC. UGC means user generated content. Remember one thing, that UGC is when you are going to give some forum or review or blogs or comment, or you are allowing them to upload videos or images, right? At that time we can say that you are going to provide UGC to the long tail query. So always remember one thing, that when you are going to allow such kind of facility, at that time user needs to submit a content and they do the hard work of writing text. You need to capitalize on the long tail. If you want to write holiday related content it will be important to have your site visible in the search engine result pages for those search queries prior to the holidays buying season, so you will get optimum traffic or search terms. So always keep in mind that it is important to use certain kinds of keywords before you want to buy the particular season, right? Already holiday has been started and you are going to put holiday keyword, or you are going to pay for the holiday keyword. At that time you will not get that much traffic on the website. But before starting of holidays or before starting of the seasons, you are going to buy the holiday keyword, so definitely you will add that particular keyword in the as a title or as a content. So definitely you will get good traffic on the long tail query. Now to make UGC work, you need one or more of the following. Number one, significant existing daily site traffic. How much depends on how vertically oriented your community is intended to be. Narrowly focused topics can get going with a smaller number of users. So when you make a UGC means user generated content. At that time, first of all, you need to daily create traffic on the website, which is again depends on the community, which is again depends on the topic you have placed inside the forum or inside any comment box, right? So if you provide some narrow topic, at that time nobody is going to make a comment on particular topic, right? So at that time you will get smaller number of users. A way to generate a lot of buzz to a generate site traffic, compelling supporting content. So make a user generated content only you will get if you generate, or if you if you provide a good question mark or good questions you have put inside the in front of the customers. Trending, seasonality and seasonal fluctuations in keyword demand. Before discussing this point, just focus on the example of third point. Examples could be searches such as Halloween costumes or gift ideas for Christmas or Valentine Day's candy. So these all are the examples of seasonal fluctuations, right? This type of gift ideas for Christmas, generally this type of searches has been performed in the month of December. So at the beginning of December or at the end of December, right? So similarly, Valentine Day's candy would be searched on the month of February. So always one of the subtitles of keyword research and fully developed SEO strategy is that use of keywords varies significantly over time. Vary means we are going to change each keyword as per the time. So for instance, major holiday certainly leads to burst of keywords volume related to those holidays. Always use those kind of keywords. See, if your business is related with gift and articles only, right? But when you are going to use gift ideas for Christmas, at that time definitely you will get good traffic in the month of December. Similarly, on the same website you can use Valentine Days candy, Halloween costumes, so that, see, website is only single, but you are going to use different types of keywords during different type of seasons. So pattern also emerges for searches related to holidays such as Christmas and 4th of July. The figure over here shows the example of firecracker. Searches start consistently increasing in the early June. Likewise, Valentine Day searches starts from the mid of December to the February end. Over here, see, this is the graph. In most the cases start increasing about 2 to 3 months before holidays. So what is the conclusion? Keyword research is a complex and time consuming task, but the rewards are high. That means if you apply proper keywords in your website, you will definitely get high return on the investment. Once you learn where the keyword search volume is, you can begin to think about how that affects the information architecture and navigation structure of your website. So you must learn what kind of keyword you can use inside the website. Similarly, what are the keyword which contains highest volume of data, which are the keywords which consumes higher conversion rate. Definitely this is a complex and time consuming process, but definitely you will get high return on investment. So over here we are going to complete the first half unit of keyword research tool. In our next video we are going to start with the optimization for vertical search. There are only few topics which we have already discussed regarding vertical search, that is improvement of local search, improvement of image search, improvement of product search, optimizing for news search or blog or feed search, other mobile and video and multimedia search. So within 2 lectures we are going to complete this particular unit. This is more than enough for our today's session. Thank you all.